The summer before my son went off to college, which would surely leave my life joyless and empty, people started asking me, "What are you going to do? You're going to be all alone." I said, "Hey, I got a plan. I'm either going to become an alcoholic, or I'm going to take up salsa dancing, or I'm going to get a dog." Long story short, first two ideas didn't work out. So I set my sights on the dog. I've never owned a dog before, but I wasn't concerned about that. I knew that because I have a big backyard that a dog can run around in, I would not be walking this dog. I knew that my dog would never be eating anything but dog food, because a dog should be treated like a dog. And I knew I wanted a rescue puppy, so that anytime I wanted, I could look that dog straight in the eye and say, "You know, I saved your life." I liked Lily the minute I met her. She was fit and healthy, not too big, not too small. She was not a gorgeous dog, but she had a certain character about her. She was spirited, but not hyperactive. She was attentive, but not needy. In other words, she was exactly like me. When I got Lily home, we went in the backyard and I threw a ball for her to fetch. She was not in the mood. It was around supper time, so I gave her some dog food. She did not feel like eating. "Lily, would you like to go for a walk?" I did not know at the time what every dog owner in this room already knows. That to a dog, a walk is like Disneyland, Vegas, and the Super Bowl all rolled into one. There might be other dogs out there. There might be squirrels. There might be an abandoned half-eaten box of chicken McNuggets lying on the ground. Let's go! So we set out for a walk down Pompton Drive. Lily suddenly took on the personality of a beauty queen on a parade float. "Here I am!" She raced up the front walk of every house on the street. "Can you come out? Can I come in? I want to meet everybody." What a wonderful attitude. What a great dog. She was so upbeat and inspirational. It was like I had adopted my very own Tony Robbins. How lucky could you get? Well, we kept walking, and I realized that I had never walked around my neighborhood before. I'd been living in my house for 16 years. I drove everywhere. So Lily and I were both seeing all of this for the very first time. The pink house with the white gingerbread trim that looks like it's right out of a storybook. The cut stone house with the carved wooden door. The garden of dark red bougainvillea and yellow bellflowers and blue morning glories. We saw all kinds of things. For years, I'd been laboring under the false assumption that my house was the biggest dump in the neighborhood. Not by a long shot. We walked past one place that had a full-scale junkyard for a front lawn, piles of scrap metal and tires, rusty appliances, a moldy old stroller. Lily, will you look at that? As homeowners go, I'm doing all right. When we got back from that long walk, Lily was more than happy to eat her dog food. But the next night, the bag of dog food that I'd been leaving on the kitchen counter was full of ants. What am I going to give her? I know that chocolate's bad for dogs. Raisins are bad. Scotch can't be good. Lily, would you like an H-E-B single-serving size beef pot roast? Well, she seemed to like the sound of that, and she certainly liked the smell of it when it was cooking in the microwave. And when I put it down on the floor for her, her tail was wagging like a windshield wiper in a thunderstorm. And when she was all done, she looked up at me and said, "I love you, Amy Samet." Lily was happy. and that made me happy. If it weren't for Lily, I never would have realized that at my age, I still had the capacity to take on something entirely new. Something huge. I have added 7 hours of walking to my weekly schedule. I have a whole new vocabulary that I use in debates and discussions about dog parks, dog toys, dog food, doggy daycare, doggy doors, and the annual Dress Your Dog Up for Halloween parade. I have a whole new perspective on life. I used to go to parties to check out the guys. Now I check out the buffet table to see what I can sneak into my purse and take home to my dog. If it weren't for Lily, I never would have realized how very true it is that when one door closes, another door opens. The first 3 nights I had Lily, she slept in her crate. On the 4th night, I decided to take a chance, and I invited her to sleep on the floor in my room. If there were any surprises in the morning, I would accept the consequences. Well, I did get a surprise in the morning. When I woke up, Lily was asleep on my bed with her head on my pillow. It was precious. If it weren't for Lily, I never would have realized how much it means to me to have another heartbeat in the house, and how much it means to me to have somebody to love. Lily woke up. She looked me straight in the eye and said, "You know, I saved your life."